Hi everybody. The deck list we have here today is a mono black zombies list. So we have 21 lands, mostly swamps, as well as a set of cavernous souls to make all our zombies uncounterable. A couple Castle Lochthwain to draw some extra cards late in the game. You have a few marsh flats to help thin the deck from lands, as well as it being able to search out this one of Leech-ridden Swamp. So this land is interesting because you can fetch it out, and then it can help give you a little bit more reach by making your opponent lose one life with its ability. You need two other black permanents on board, which isn't going to be hard with how many zombies we have. The downside is that it enters tapped, so it's not ideal early in the game, but later on it can be very good. Not sure if it's going to do anything, but figured might as well try it. And then we have playset of Aether Vial to help power out our zombies faster. We have Carrion Feeder as a sack outlet, as well as while it's sacking creatures gets bigger. Have Grave Crawlers for the recursion. A couple Crypt Breakers can make extra creatures, as well as drawing some more cards. Village Rites is another sack creature and you draw cards. It's another draw outlet, as well as against any kill spells can be very good, because that creature is going to die anyway, so drawing two cards off of it is good. We have a couple of Relentless Dead as more recursion, so it can recur itself as well as other creatures. We have Diregraph Colossus. When it enters, if you've got a bunch of your zombies in the graveyard, it enters as a big beater, as well as whenever you cast more zombies, you get more creatures. We have Rolf's Messenger as a way to drain your opponent out a little more, as well as it's got Undying, so it works really well with like Village Rites and Carrion Feeder. And then we have as creatures that work well with all of our sacking stuff, or against like board wipes or anything. We have Undead Augur, which lets us draw cards, as well as Zulaport Cutthroat and Plague Belcher, which each of them, when we have our creatures die, deal damage to the opponent, or I guess makes them lose life, which is slightly different. And Zulaport also gains us a life each time. And then we also have two Rise of the Dreadmarn, which we create 2/2 zombies for each non-token creature that died that turn. So if we have, like, if there's a board wipe, or if we just sack a bunch of stuff from Carrion Feeder, Village Rites, etc., or if we just attack to try to get through damage and a bunch of creatures die in that combat, we can use this, get a whole bunch more creatures. Or you can, if you're just trying to win the game, you can sack a bunch of stuff to Carrion Feeder when you have like a Plague Belcher or Cutthroat out. Cast this, get a bunch more creatures, and then sack all those, do more damage, help power through the win. So hopefully this does as well as I think it will. But we only have two because, of course, it's not good in every scenario, but I think it can be very good, as well as it having Foretell, which on a turn you can spend just two to basically set it aside, and later on just spend one black to activate it, so you can kind of split up the mana cost between a couple turns. And then onto the sideboard, I have a pretty simplistic one here. I have a couple Spellbomb against any graveyard decks, Damping Sphere, if we run into Storm, or mostly it's for Tron, You have Dragon's Claw against any red aggro decks. You have a couple Feed the Swarm. You can use them as kill spells for creatures, but it's going to be mostly for enchantment hate. Like Leyline of the Void, Rest in Peace, stuff like that. And then we have a bunch of kill spells. So we have 3 Fatal Push and 2 Necrotic Wound. And then Necrotic Wound is very good in this deck because we're going to have a lot of creatures in our graveyard for the most part, and it can get through Indestructible, and since it also exiles any creatures that have, like, when they die effects, this will just get rid of that, so that those won't trigger, but still going with more Fatal Push because that's just a better all-around kill spell that gets a lot of the creatures in the format, and it's a lot more consistent. It's just the 1 mana kill something instead of needing a bunch of creatures in the yard. But I think this has potential to be good in this deck. And with that, this is one of the more simple decks that we've played on the channel, but I hope it does well, and I will see you guys in the first game. Hi guys, got a game here. Of course, we would like to play first. Definitely gonna be a mulligan here. Oh boy, triple Aether Vial and no... So we put an Aether Vial in bottom. Might as well just keep. It's going down to 5. This is gonna be basically like having this without the second Aether Vial. It's... Oh boy. Ugh, that's not great. It's not ideal. Okay, let's not do the cavern right away. Get through the turn. Nice. Yield through their turn. Goblin Guide, okay. Maybe we can get a couple lands off. I was hoping that maybe we could get a land out of the way. Yes, take that up to 1. Let's go zombie with this. We can go... We want to foretell that, play Cutthroat. I guess I'm just gonna go with foretelling this. Screw it. This is how we're going. Heck. Yeah, always just yield to that. Gravecrawler. Okay. Yep. Damage, I'll take it. Horse. Eidolon. Sure. That kinda sucks. Yep. I will just bite the bullet and play this Gravecrawler. I have a feeling this isn't going to be great. This is 3 or less. So let's You know what? We're just gonna fight some more bullets here, I think. Back this. Always yield. Always yield. I'm just gonna go all in. Because now this carrion feeder can just block without fear. Unless they have a bolt, in which case it would have died anyway. Then at this point, the only thing that we're going to be casting is going to die. Oh boy, yep. What are they targeting? Cutthroat? Yeah, I'm just gonna sack it for a counter. Okay. Okay, I do still take the damage. I wasn't exactly sure how that was gonna work, to be honest. Diagraph Colossus. Okay. I kinda wish I had one open for this now. But oh right, carrion feeder can't block, yep. Forgot about that. One little detail, I should have attacked last turn. Oh well. Well, we've got three uh three things to put in against them. Should hopefully be fine. Yep, we'll take that up. Diagraph Colossus still only enters as a 2/2 unless we So we'll go to attack. Attack with both of these. Two cards in hand is a little worrying. Okay, they go to 6. Let's sack this. Use this to get Colossus as a 3/3. Bite the bullet and play this so that we get it, even if it's tapped, can help us the following turn. They're gonna bolt that. Oh, why didn't I use Cavern? Oh boy. Why didn't I use Cavern? Ah. Why didn't I use Cavern? Yeah, I just got screwed. Well, I screwed myself. Yeah, if they have any burn spell. Do they not have a burn spell? They have to, right? There's no way that the universe is gonna let me get away with that. It was such a big misplay. So yeah, these don't come in tapped. Are they digging for a burn spell? Oh my god. Okay, there by no rights should I have won that. After that misplay, by no reason for me to win that. Holy cow. Okay, let's do... Might want Fatal Push. Definitely Dragon's Claw. What cards do I not want? Crypt Breaker is probably pretty slow. Undead Augur also deals damage to me when my creatures die. So cutting both of these... Life. We don't want to be losing life. This should be fine. Yeah, let's run it like this. Wow. There's, yeah, no way should I have won that. 4 swamps. Yeah, we're gonna have to mulligan this one. Okay, Cutthroat. Yeah, let's keep this. We'll throw back 1 Carrion Feeder. We don't need both. Goblin Guide. Yield through the turn. Aether Vial. An Aether Vial on top. I don't want 2 Aether Vials, man. Okay, yield through the turn. Really don't want 2 Aether Vials. Dragon's Claw. Nice. Happy about that one. They probably put in something to kill artifacts, I'd have to assume. Actually maybe not. Maybe? I don't know, if I was sideboarding a Braid and I lose game 1 with the deck like this, I might sideboard one of the Abrades or both the Abrades, because, you know, they kill our creatures at the very least, but it can deal with stuff like Dragon's Claw, or it can deal with an Aether Vial, which is pretty good. Let's cast the Dragon's Claw. Not gonna not do that. And then we can Aether Vial and a Carrion Feeder at the end of their turn. There's no reason to do it now. Smash, yep. Wow, they just put in the smash, okay. Yield until the end step. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have put in a smash, but I guess it ended up working well. Swamp, and... oh, Rise. Okay. End of turn, we will put in Carrion Feeder. And then we will tick this up. Alright, I keep forgetting that I have to put put it on the stack. It's kind of weird that it doesn't just do it for me. Okay. We can... Let's use this. Okay. They're just gonna let us... Oh, they have nothing untapped. Okay, might as well attack for the 1. Yay! Let's foretell this for a future date. We're probably just gonna fatal push. Yeah, probably just fatal push unless they happen to kill. They kill both my creatures. Then yeah, I'll do this. Otherwise, there's no point. Having the smash was very good. Yeah, sure. First one was a swamp. Second one was Geralf's Messenger. It's also very good. Yeah, we're just gonna fatal push one of these. This is where Blood Artist would be better. Because Blood Artist has basically the same effect, but it's any creature. And a Searing Blaze that. Might as well just get the counter from it. Okay. And then I'm going to go to 4. While they're still at 15. Oof. Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. Okay, so swamp. I guess we'll go to combat and just attack for this. Main. Do I play this? I'm not gonna play the second Aether Vial. I'm gonna keep them guessing on that one. And then hopefully, I mean, there's a possibility I catch them off guard with this. Bolt me, sure. And they have another burn spell, don't they? Yeah, Helix, okay. Sideboarding. Yeah, there's really nothing else I want. This is just how we want the deck. Couple kill spells, the Dragon's Claw. Hopefully they don't get a smash this time. Yes, playing first. Yeah, we'll keep that. Yeah, we've got Aether Vial turn 1. Again. Although this time we only have 1 Aether Vial. Hopefully we don't draw a second. Like we keep doing. Yep, they have the Goblin Guide turn 1. Yeah, let's just yield through the turn. Okay, Marsh Flats, that's good. Yeah, let's yield to the ability. And yes to it. Okay, so we will play I'm just gonna run out this Dragon's Claw. If they have Smash, they have it. If not, good. But I think I just need to gain as much life from it as possible, so if they... I've just gotta hope they don't have it. Always yield to this. And, okay, yes. Okay. Switch Spear. Okay. Another Aether Vial. Always with the Aether Vials. I don't want all the Aether Vials. Just yield to that. 3 damage, sure. End step, we will use this. Get out a Gravecrawler. Keep. Yes, we will put it on 2. Marsh Flats. So at this point, yeah, let's just foretell this. Okay, yeah, attack with that, because we can't do anything else with it. And then we're gonna get in the Cutthroat. If we need to, we will use Rise, but we're probably just gonna fetch for the Leech-ridden Swamp. Yeah. Let's see what they've got. Please don't have Smash yet. They really... Okay. Marsh Flats, sure. I can take 3. They're probably gonna have something, so I'm gonna take more, but it's just the way it goes. Dragon's Boros Charm, okay. Okay, down to 7. End of the turn, we will use this. Get in the Cutthroat. Search for this. Keep. We use the... Yeah. We might as well put it up to 3. Village rights. Okay. So we can village. Yeah, let's just. Ooh, no. No, let's go to combat. Let's attack with these. It's village rights. This. Yield. Draw 2. Okay, drew another Gravecrawler. So we can play land, we can play... Play Fatal Push to kill the Swift Spear. You can play this to get 2/2/2s. And then also play this Gravecrawler back. Okay. I think that turned out well. Getting the Fatal Push, I think, was pretty good. Rift Bolt, sure. Okay, go into combat. Yeah, I didn't think that they'd attack. Put this out, not tick it up. Do they have the smash? Skull crack. Yeah, use the ability. Yes, use the ability. Sure, skull crack is fine with me. Use the ability. Nope. Okay, cavern. That's really not good. Well, cavern name zombie. Okay. Attack. We'll just attack with a grave crawler. Because either they block and trade, which they shouldn't. Okay. Yeah, we'll just Leech Ridden at the end of their turn. Okay. Yes. Going to 3. What do they have? Lava Spike, yep. Going to 1. They have one more burn spell. They've got it. Hmm. Am I supposed to just kill myself with this? Aha. Aha, you don't kill me, I kill me. That was... okay, that was a hard match. Even with the Dragon Claw, couldn't get there. We didn't really have very strong hands, but they were definitely still okay. But that was just really fast. So yeah, our next draw, Cutthroat, would have been alright. I don't know, that was good though. So I guess this deck against those fast red aggro decks. Oh, what? Okay, I guess we'll restart in a minute here. Yeah, that. Ooh, it was a good game. Um, I will see you guys in the next round after I figure this out. Hi guys, got a game here. Of course, we want to go first. This is a bit slow. Don't really have anything to do turn 1 and go to 6. Kind of really want to have something to do on turn 1. Yeah, let's keep this. Throw back one of the marsh flats. Kind of want to keep this swamp. About play Aether Vial. And end. Deal through their turn. Yeah, so we downloaded the quick update. Got that all fixed. It was know that they were planning an update today. Yep. Use the ability, yes. Let's go. Let's play the Leech Ridden and play a Gravecrawler. Okay. Okay. We'll bring in the Crypt Breaker. Next turn we can cast the Plague Belcher if we want. Core Duelist. Okay. Okay. Use this. Yes. Interesting. Yeah, we just want to yield to that. We'll bring that up to 2, sure. Zombie. Okay. So... do I attack with the crit? No, probably not. Okay, so I can play Carrion Feeder. And then I can draw a card off of that and also use Leechridden Swamp. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's the way to go. Sure. We'll just do that on their turn. There's no reason to do it right now. Sigardazade. Okay, yep, that's dangerous. The end step, we will tap 3 creatures to draw a card. Use Leechridden's ability. Okay. We'll take that up to 3. Got a Marsh Flats. Still leery of attacking into this. But at this point we can Lake Belcher. So yeah, we should be fine. Let's play this Gravecrawler. Swamp. Well, Marsh Flats, I guess, doesn't basically just the same at this point. Go to combat. Yeah, we're gonna attack with Gravecrawler and Carrion Feeder. Carrion Feeder, Gravecrawler. They're gonna block there. We will sack this Gravecrawler. Yep, they're gonna give her runes for protection. We're gonna yield for this. Okay. Oh, I should have. I'm stupid. Yep. Kill that Gravecrawler. Okay. Always yield to that. We are going to cast this Gravecrawler. We are going to fetch for a swamp. We are going to cancel. We are going to cast this Gravecrawler. We are going to tap 1, 2, and 3 to draw a card, lose a life, and then we are going to eat that Gravecrawler. And play that Gravecrawler back. Okay. I think that turn went alright. And then next turn we have a Giralf's Messenger to smack down. Cavern. Naming Core, probably. Yeah. Stoneforge. What are you gonna search for? Cast them as though they had flash, and when they enter, Colossus Hammer, right? Of course. +10/+10 flying. Oh, loses flying. Okay, but no like trample or anything. So I think I'm okay with that. Have a couple turns of blockers. Use the ability. No, we're gonna leave it at 3. Okay, this is good. Do that. We're gonna do this to play Cutthroat. We are going to use this. Play Messenger. Always yield. Okay, so now we do 2, 4, 4. Okay, so we're gonna sack this Gravecrawler. Always yield. We're gonna recast this Gravecrawler. Yeah, we definitely have enough damage to get there right now. With 2 of these on the board and then Gravecrawlers. Recast that Gravecrawler. Sack that Gravecrawler. Sack that Messenger. Always yield to the Undying. Yield to the triggers. Okay, go to sideboard. Okay, so we probably want Fatal Push. Maybe Necrotic Wound. Seems like they're gonna get stuff out faster than... No, the negative X can be really bad. Is something that we're looking for. Pull 1 Diregraph Colossus. And 1 Undead Augur. Let's pull both Relentless Deads, actually, instead of the Diregraph. Okay. So I think these are going to be a little slow. Because the recursion can be really good as blockers. Fruit Breaker did really good there, but maybe overall it's not great in this matchup. Maybe Relentless Dead is better. Yeah, let's try this. Let's hope this works out. That's an instant mulligan. Okay, so we have an Aether Vial. We'll keep this. I think we'll put back a land, honestly. So we have a curve with Aether Vial, as long as we get 1 land in that time. Yeah, we're gonna yield through the turn though. As long as we get 1 land in the next couple turns, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, and 3. Yield through the turn. Core Outfitter. When you may attach. Oh, okay. That's gonna be a fast. That would have been a fast game if we didn't have a kill spell. Use the ability, yes. Okay, drew a land. Do we want to just play? Oh wait, yeah, we're guaranteed fatal pushing. I'm gonna do it now, just in case they have any. Like there are white spells to protect your creatures from colors, other than like Giver. What Apostle's Blessing, you have God, brave the elements, etc. They have another core outfitter. Oh boy. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Carrion feeder. Yes, use the ability. Okay. Hmm. We have 2 messenger and plague belcher, so if we get a land, I think we'll be alright enough. I mean, it's not gonna be ideal by any means, but we can do it. We just need a land here. Just very, very badly need a land. Catch there. Okay. Okay. I go down to 8. Aether Vial. Okay, give me a land. Thank you. Okay. That makes this much better. Always yield. Okay, so let's sack that. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. Okay, fatal push. Okay, so if we go to combat, so I can throw that down. Okay, so I guess it depends if they block or not. No, we don't want to use that. Okay. They're taking 2. They can lose another. Okay, I might just play it safe and not. I guess I could just do the math. There'd be another 2. Oh, okay, they're scooping. I wonder what we draw. Rise? Yeah, so that I can do Plague Belcher, put 2 counters, negative counters on this, and then sack it, so there'd be 1 from this, 2 more from the Undying, for 3. 4. I guess there would just be 5. Yeah, but then the next turn I have the Giralf's Messenger, so I play. So this turn, of course, I put in the Belcher, and then next turn getting the Messenger. So I have the chump block for the Outfitter. I guess they didn't draw another. I mean, even if they attacked with both, I would have blocked both. But that was an interesting version of that deck. I don't know. I haven't seen many versions of the Hammer Time decks. Seem like, of course, the Magnetic Theft and Core Duelist forgot about this card, about the Outfitter. But I guess they just didn't exactly get what they needed, or we just had enough in that game to deal with it. Yeah, it's an interesting game. Okay, I will see you guys in the next game. Hi guys, got a game here. Of course, we'd like to play first. Uh, yeah, let's try this. We've got a good curve on this hand. Have a few options here. Starting out with a castle. Okay. It's not ideal for us, most likely. We do get our damage in right away. Cavern. Yeah, giant. Okay, it's guaranteed a primetime deck. Okay, so go to combat. Attack with both of these. They're gonna block something and then sack it. Yeah, let's just yield to those. Okay, so then they take 2. Okay, so do we want to... I think I want to village rights this and draw 3 cards. Oh boy, that was not so great. The Cutthroat's decent. But yeah, let's play this Gravecrawler again. And then a Marsh Flats. That wasn't great, but pulled out a lot of garbage from the deck. Farseek. Okay. Ketra, Forest Island Mountain. Let's sack this. Pull out the Leech Ridden. Let's... Yeah, I mean, go to combat, attack with these. 2. Do we go with the Diagraph? Yeah, might as well. No, let's go with the Zulaport. Because in the first turn, it's the same amount of... Yeah. We can drain them. And then drain them when we play the Diagraph. So it'll be the same damage overall. Village rights. Okay. Oh. Really screwed that up. Oh well. Let's... I hope that doesn't ruin our game. Okay, let's play Cavern, name Zombies. Might as well play the Colossus now. As well as the Gravecrawler. Okay. So we missed out on 5 damage there. Oh, we still have lethal on board. Yeah, we still have lethal, so we should be fine, but that... There's still times when I'm playing this and I just, yeah, accidentally double-clicked and clicked through combat, and there's nothing you can do about that one. Just like, okay, and eat it. Get screwed. prime time. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, Crypt Breaker. We can draw some cards here. We can do some things. So they've got 4 or 5 blockers, which is everything that we have. But okay, well, definitely playing the land, definitely playing this. Okay, always yield to that. Definitely playing Crypt Breaker. Okay. Okay, so do we... Hmm. I don't think we attack into this. We're just gonna get screwed. We can attack with a Gravecrawler. And not... Because yeah, they either take 2 or we drain 1 and... Well, they either take 2 or 1 and we draw a card. That's what it comes down to. Okay. They're just gonna take that. Okay, I think we're still in an alright position. They play a Dryad, yeah, we're probably screwed here. But the second Dryad, okay. Attacking with that. Yeah, I mean, we can respond to the targets of the Valakut triggers. Man, if we had drawn a Carrion Feeder, I guess we should have drawn 1 extra card off this and hoped for a Carrion Feeder. Oh boy, okay. They're picking targets. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh yeah, that's exactly enough. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, okay. If we could have won that game if we didn't mess up. Oh well. Let's go with the fatal pushes. Maybe. We just want to run it the exact same. His Feed the Swarm can be good. I wish this didn't do that. Relentless Dead is too slow. Necrotic Wounds won't do much. Fatal Pushes can. If we bring in 2 Fatal Push, pull the Rise. I don't think those are gonna do anything here. Let's try it like this. Okay, yes, we will play first. 2 Gravecrawler Carrion. Yeah, let's keep this. I can't believe I messed up that badly. Zombies. Gravecrawler. Okay, okay. The next turn. Start out with the Field of the Dead. Okay, yield through the turn. Name 1. Okay, go to combat. Gravecrawler. Okay, Swamp. Let's go Aether Vial. And let's go Carrion Feeder. I guess it would be better to play the Gravecrawler because we can get in from 1 more damage. But just in case they had something, I wanted that out. Aether Vial. Always yield. Use the ability, of course. Main. Or go to combat. Attack with all. Blocks, sure. Main 2, we're gonna go with this. Then at the end step, bring in the Gravecrawler. Anger the Gods. Okay, so we're gonna sack this. Always yield. Always yield. We're gonna sack this. And then we're gonna set cancel. We're gonna use this. Bring in another Gravecrawler, which we're going to sack to put a counter here so that it doesn't die. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, I'm gonna attack for this. Flux, yep, main. Okay, yeah, we want to see our graveyard here. So we will play a Gravecrawler. Play a Gravecrawler. And play Cryptbreaker. At the point that we're at 18, it doesn't matter if we lose more life, because from Valcut, if you're on a multiple of 3, you might as well take 1 extra damage, or 2. Sure. Plus drawing that extra card might get us a 2-drop. It would be really nice if it did. Riot, okay. Stomping Ground tapped. At the end of the turn, we will use this ability. And we will get in Cutthroat. Yes. Okay. Start off with the Swamp. Okay, so we'll go to combat. Definitely attack with the Gravecrawlers, the Carrion Feeder. Nothing else? Okay. Sure. Okay, let's put in a Colossus. Yeah. I guess that was a mistake. Eh. I guess not, because the first one you just want to get in for free, and the second one cast later. I guess this will show we don't have any tricks, but we could have a kill spell. So it could be like we're waiting for a prime time to hit or something. I don't know. I was just thinking of overextending more than I had to. I guess I should have cast it. If I cast it, then... No, I should still have lethal here with Zulaport. Shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triggers. All targeting me. Okay, so we are going to sack this. Always yield to that. We are going to sack this. We are going to sack this. We are gonna sack this. Sack this. Okay, cool. Whew! Just got there in that game. I don't think there's anything else that I want. There's nothing I'd really want to change. So we'll keep it that way. I'm going first is a little more brutal, and this hand being awful. If we had 1/1 drop and not both augers, mulligan that. Yeah, we'll keep this. Let's get rid of one of the Plague Belchers. Don't really like doing that, but that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, let's start with the Gravecrawler. Yield through the turn. Okay, Feed the Swarm is decent. So let's play a Carrion Feeder. Go to combat. So now we can sack the Gravecrawler and also Village Rites. Okay. Okay, looks like they're not going to anger. That's kind of just what I was expecting. But that's fine. In step, we will fetch a Leech Ridden. Okay, another Carrion Feeder. Guess we'll probably... We will play Village Rites, sacking that. To draw. Okay. 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 Play the Swamp. Play another... Yeah, I'll play the Undead Augur. Might be running into an anger here, but we're gonna hope they don't have one. I mean, if they bolted the Carrion Feeder, it's probably a good sign that they don't have one. Okay, they're playing for 5 Hour of Promise. Search for 2 lands. You control 3 or more deserts. Create 2 2s. Okay. Okay. So let's combat attack with these. They're gonna take 4. We're gonna play Plague Belcher, targeting this Gravecrawler. Always yield to this. And then we will play a carrion feeder. Let's keep my graveyard open. Prime time, sure. They're gonna get some Field of the Dead triggers. Oh shit. Just bumped into my desk. Okay, so they're gonna get some Valcut triggers, some Field of the Dead triggers. Huh. Kinda surprised they didn't pull out a... Oh, I guess they had to get the mountains. Okay. So 2 are targeting... Okay, so they're just going for the board wipe here. I mean, yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop that, so... Yeah, I don't have another land open. Okay, okay. Okay. Step. So we're definitely just gonna feed the swarm this prime time and take 6. But it's not much else we're gonna be able to do against that. Always yield. Okay. Putting them to 7 and we're at 10. Feel okay about that. I guess if they have one mountain in hand, we just lose here. Oh, Secure Tribe Elder does it too. That was... Yeah, that was good. I'm just gonna let him kill me. Yep. Okay. That was... We did honestly a little better than I expected. That second game was really good. Just barely got there. The first game I misplayed pretty hard. I guess it's kind of a misclick. More than a misplay. Well, we were gonna draw Colossus. So if they didn't have a land, I mean, they wouldn't have attacked, as we would have had a couple options, but oh well. It was still a good game. Okay, I will see you guys in the recap. Hi everybody. So the deck did okay today. Not quite as well as I expected. There were some times when we did get our like combo of sacking a bunch of stuff to carrion feeder with Cutthroat and Belchers on the board, like one of those, and we were able to get there. Like the one game against the Valcut in that last match, like the game 2, we were able to get there. But overall didn't do the greatest against the red aggro deck. That deck was just really fast. Even with us getting like a kill spell and Dragon's Claw, we still didn't get there. The game 2, they smashed the Dragon's Claw immediately, which I wasn't really expecting them to have pulled from the side. I would have expected something more like a Braid, but it definitely did well for them. And didn't really expect it. Mostly, I know we're playing Aether Vial, but when I play decks like that, I don't really target the Aether Vial unless I really need to. And I just assumed that they wouldn't feel the need to target the Aether Vial with that. And there's no way, like, if I was them, I would never expect, like, a Dragon's Claw. That's not really something that's played that often. But it was still a good matchup, still fairly close. Just didn't get there. Against the Hammer Time deck, we were able to have enough blockers because their stuff doesn't get, like, trample. So we were able to just, like, jump for a turn or two to get there in those games. That first game, they just got very mana screwed and couldn't do a whole lot. And then, yeah, against the Valakut deck, the first game, I severely misplayed, slash, like, misclicked, just kind of clicked through my combat. When that combat would have done 5 damage to them, and it ended with them at 6 life, but I think I could have sacked something to do with damage. I think I could have, like, sacked to get a trigger off of a Cutthroat or Plague Belcher, if I remember correctly. But then the game 2 had just enough off of the Carrion Feeder with those combo to get to kill them. If I didn't kill them, I would have had enough to stay alive at the very least. And then that last game just got ran over. It was still kind of close, like they were down to 6 or 7 or something. But they got there. So for the sideboard, I guess I'll start with the main board. With the main boards, I don't think I'd really change much. I really liked the Village Rites. Maybe I never got to play Relentless Dead. Or I did one game, but it didn't really do much. I don't think, going back on it, thinking back on it, I don't think Relentless Dead is super necessary in this deck. I think you can cut that for another, like, Village Rites and Crypt Breaker, or Village Rites, and if you want, Rise of the Dreadmarn. I wasn't really able to use this a whole lot either, but the one game that I did, it worked out well. Gave a couple blockers. But yeah, maybe cut the Relentless Dead for a couple other things. Like I said, I'd probably put in one more Village Rites at least if you cut them, because that did very well, especially with, like, Gravecrawler, just being able to recast it anyway. Or if you have Undead Augur as well on the board, just stack a creature to draw 3 cards is very good. And then for the sideboard, I would keep the Dragon's Claw. Never needed to bring in Damping Sphere, but you never know when you'll need it. Same as the Spell Bomb, never know when you'll need it. I like the Feed the Swarm. I would cut the 2 Necrotic Wound for something. There were matchups that I wanted it, but it seems like it's just too restrictive. It's too hard to actually get a ton of creatures in your yard, even in this deck. If you're playing, like, a Dredge deck or something, you can play cards like this, or like that Sultai Self-Milled list that we played a few weeks ago. You could play this card, and it would do very well in that deck, I believe. But this one, just, like, relying on your creatures dying or sacking your own creatures, it's just not really what you want. And then I think 3 Fatal Push and the 2 Feed the Swarm are enough kill spells that deal with most of the format. So I don't know what I would put in instead of those 2. I'd have to think about it. But yeah, just anything else. Like, if you want to be really just, like, a bunch of the same stuff, you could do another Spell Bomb, and if you want another kill spell, maybe another push. You can do another Rise of the Dreadmarn if you're feeling like you're going to play against control a lot, as if people are slamming board wipes constantly. That's a very good way to live through a board wipe, in essence. Just like, okay, you killed, 3-4 of my creatures, but now here's a bunch of more 2/2s, and, like, make it hard for them to deal with it. But yeah, think overall the deck was still fun to play. Didn't do as well as I thought, but it could just be the matchups that we had weren't the greatest. But yeah, thank you all for watching and coming today. Hope you enjoyed the deck list. If you did, please like and subscribe. I will have the link to this deck list in the description. I will have a link to my Facebook page, and my email will also be in the description if you want to send me any deck lists. I typically play Modern. I will start delving more into Pioneer. I keep saying that I do Pioneer, but I haven't done a video for it yet. But I will try to do one of those soon. But those are the two formats I know best. But if people send me deck lists, I'm okay with any other format, you know, Pauper, Standard, Legacy, Vintage, maybe Vintage. I don't really play that, like, at all. I've dipped my toe into Legacy and Pauper. I haven't played Standard in a long time, but if there's decks that you guys send me, I will try to make sure to play them. And I will, of course, mention who sent me the list. But once again, thank you all for coming. Have a good day.